At the bar mitzvah of the young prodigy Yonasan Eibeshitz, who grew up to become Rabbi Yonasan Eibeshitz, the author of the Aros Dvash, and the Urim V'Tumim, and many other famous important halachic works, he was asked, how is it that you as a young child were able to grow in Torah and spirituality? After all, a child is invested with their evil inclination, the Yetzer Hara, when they're born, and the Yetzer Tov doesn't come around until they become bar mitzvah. So how is it that all these years your Yetzer Hara was unopposed and yet you remained focused and you didn't get involved in frivolous activity? And he answered, well, it's a pasuk in Parshas Devarim. The Torah tells us, Shamoa bein achechem ushvatetem tzedek, that judges, dayanim, are instructed to judge righteously, to judge fairly. And one of the ways to do that is Shamoa bein achechem, to listen between the two litigants. And the Gemara learns from this pasuk that a judge is not allowed to render a ruling or really even to listen to any of the litigants in the absence of the other. Both have to be present. And that's one way to achieve ultimate tzedek, ultimate just and righteous ruling in halacha. So he answered, my Yetzer Hara was here all alone. My Yetzer Tov didn't have time to arrive, so I couldn't listen to my Yetzer Hara until I became bar mitzvah. So I was able to negate all of the negative messaging because my Yetzer Tov wasn't there as a litigant as well. It's a cute story, it's a sharp story, but it's important for us, as the Mishnah tells us at the beginning of Pirkei Avos, Havi Mesunim Bedin, that we're meant to be deliberate in judgment. It's not just a teaching for those who are in a formal position of rendering halachic rulings. Every person all the time is always rendering judgment. And we always have to ask ourselves, that we're being told from our inner voice to do this or to do that, to say this or to say that. Where is it coming from? Are we really giving both sides equal time, the Yetzer Tov and the Yetzer Hara? We're here at Shabbos Chazon. Unfortunately, Tisha B'Av just a few days away. Things are extremely tense in Eretz Yisrael. We have to do our utmost to refine our character, to do our very best to have shvatetem tzedek, and to make sure that the decisions that we're making are honest, and to try to listen to the Yetzer Tov within us. And through these improvements in our actions, in our speech, we should truly merit the end of having to continue to commemorate Tisha B'Av. And I'll just also sign off with the last pasuk in this week's Parshas Devarim. Lo tira'um, we shouldn't fear our enemies, ki Hashem Elokeichem hu hanilcham lachem. We don't know what's going on. There's so much tension in the Holy Land, but we have to feel confident that Hashem is running the world. We do our part. We improve our character, our behavior, our commitment to the ways of Torah and mitzvos, and Hashem, on the other hand, will also hopefully fight our wars and quiet the threats from our enemies. Have a wonderful Shabbos.